Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I rise today not as a mere academic but as a conscientious voice from Pakistan, a nation whose very lifeblood flows through the veins of the Indus. The recent unilateral decision by India to walk away from the Indus Water Treaty, a pact solemnized in 1960, constitutes not just a diplomatic betrayal but an act of water aggression bordering on ecological terrorism. And this act we must all classify as water terrorism. It is not just merely walking away from a pact, we should all classify it as water terrorism. This treaty, long considered a paragon of successful conflict resolution in one of the most volatile regions of the world, was never merely a technical agreement. It was a civilizational commitment. And as we all know, if we look at history, civilizations were established around rivers. So this was a civilizational agreement, a civilizational commitment to peace, to interdependence, to the sanctity of water as a shared resource, not as a weapon of coercion. Yet today, with alarming brazenness, India has chosen to tear through the fabric of international trust. This is not an act born of necessity, but of strategic malice. It is not a lapse in policy, but a manifestation of hubris. The same hubris that fuels illegal occupations, silences dissent in Kashmir, the world's largest open-air prison. And now India seeks to throttle Pakistan's agricultural heartland by turning off the taps of the Indus. Let me state with clarity, this is not mere a treaty violation, it is hydrological imperialism. It is a siege laid with dams and diversions instead of tanks and troops. It is an attempt to rewrite the rules of the river by a state intoxicated with its own impunity. Such acts will not go unchallenged in the court of global conscience. Pakistan has displayed restraint, not weakness. Our forbearance should not be mistaken for capitulation. As a scholar of leadership and international norms, I urge global institutions, including the United Nations and the World Bank, to take immediate cognizance of this breach. If the sanctity of water agreements can be so brazenly discarded, what becomes of the broader international order? To our neighbors in India, let me offer a final solemn warning. History does not smile upon those who weaponize nature. We shall defend our waters, our rights and our future, not with recklessness but with resolve, not with vengeance but with vigilance, not through rhetoric but through unwavering resistance to injustice in all its forms. The Indus shall flow not just through the plains of Pakistan but through the moral arteries of every just society.